have one question, Tammy, and I think it would be helpful, especially those students, because we have a few that are entering into the learning and development space, a couple that have a great internship experiences in HR. Is your perception now that you're an entrepreneur serving clients, where do you see the future of the HR human capital profession going?
That's an interesting question. I probably would have answered that question a little bit different 2 months ago. Now as I've sat on many webinars, just learning about, reopening the workplace and what it looks like and what the HR role is going to be. I mean, HR, in my opinion, has always been the advisor to the business. I think now ever more so, especially as we go down this path of remote working and how long and what that's going to look like in the future. HR tends to always be the connection, be it if you're in training and development, talent acquisition, compensation and benefits between the business and the employee. And I don't think that's going to change. I think depending upon sort of what goes on in the economy as well, I think it will be interesting to see how our role evolves. I've sat on these webinars that talk about the critical aspect of HR now, because a lot of times HR is the glue that is looked to hold an organization together. Depending upon the function you serve, if you're in the generalist and talent acquisition and training development, critical parts of an organization around their talent. How do you attract talent? How do you develop talent? How do you retain talent? How do you motivate and engage talent? Those are so critical aspects. We've just come out of an economy of less than 3.4% unemployment. And we unfortunately know the dismal numbers right now that unfortunately I believe will get worse before they get better. But then we're going to come out of it. This is a temporary thing, in my opinion, and I'm not an economist, and I just listened to a wonderful professor from Harvard who's an economist and social scientist, and he said, this was forced upon us and forced into the workplace, and it's temporary. When we went through the end of 8 and 9, that was unfortunately the downfall of industries. This had nothing to do with industries. So I would say to you, while yes, it may be a little challenging now as you look for your opportunity, I think human capital in the future is going to be so relevant to businesses, be it large corporations. In fact, I'm now partnering with somebody, Mary Kay, I don't think I told you this, but I'm partnering with someone and we're putting together training for prospective clients on sort of that new workplace. What does remote work look like, and how do you need to accommodate your employees' needs to continue to be successful? There are a lot of businesses that have no idea that they've been forced on how to utilize remote working. And one of the great things I heard from somebody weeks ago was a 70-something-year-old man. He said, I didn't even know I knew how to turn on my computer. Now I can go to my meetings via Zoom call, and I even know how to chat on my Zoom call. So it's expanding all of us in a way that many of us probably didn't think we had the ability or capability to do so.